welcome to How Do You Say Yaros at gmail.com.
That's right.
That's our email. As of this podcasting, although we just did this right after the Five Guys one, no one has emailed us yet. We are longing. Come thou long expected email. I don't even know what we would do with the email.
We would respond, obviously, and then reference it, and it would probably be an entire podcast about how someone emailed us from the unknown.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an exciting day. Do the right thing. How do you say Yaros at gmail.com?
Yeah.
But today we are talking about something exciting. We are talking about our bucket list. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I like buckets. Huge fan of the bucket.
Yeah, you do. Wow.
Let me tell you, you cannot go wrong. When you ever become a homeowner, a bucket is a valuable tool in a lot of ways, whether it's preventing a flood, a leak, carrying things. Bucket is a great tool, but that's not the type of bucket list we're talking about.
No.
But this is the bucket before you kick it type of list.
I guess. I guess. Honestly, I wish we had a better name for it. I think
it's a little bit more.
Bucket list is really terrible. But I don't know. I just want people to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we have to call it bucket. I guess things we want to do.
Yes.
A goal list.
Our hashtag blessed list.
Hashtag fun goals list.
Yeah. We're going to title this podcast Bucket List because that will probably speak more easily to people, but we're going to call it a fun goals list.
Yeah.
So, Gabby, what's a fun goal on your list?
All right. One fun goal is that this is a very recent thing, I would like to attend a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, yeah. You told me this yesterday when we were talking about ideas, and this blew my mind. Like, what is this?
Okay, so it really comes from, I was listening to a podcast, the Office Ladies podcast. I do highly recommend.
Oh, yeah, Office Ladies?
Super good.
Amazing.
Yeah, so fun. And so I was listening to that, and I believe they were talking about, when they had a hot dog eating contest on The Office, and just talking about that they were giving, fun trivia about hot dog eating things. And I don't know, it was just a moment where I thought it would be so fun to go to a real hot dog eating contest.
Okay. And
that's an experience that I've never had, and I feel like you would have some fun stories from people watching.
Oh yeah, that's
just experience. It's almost like a I'm assuming it's like a carnival, because I think I'm probably gonna get some good food while I watch people eat mountains of food.
Well, yeah.
Right? And we went to, and actually I think this is part of it too, we went to Nathan's Hot Dogs, the OG in Coney Island with Danielle and Topher.
That's my
sister and
her husband. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say this is such an achievable goal because we live in New Jersey. We've been to Coney Island where they do I'm sure there's other eating contests, but probably the most famous this is a super achievable goal for us.
I guess we could do it. Yeah. I would be I don't know, I'd be interested. And when we went to Nathan's Hot Dogs, I guess it was the OG, right, Adam? Or it was something special about it. They've
had this contest for many, many years.
And it's there.
Yeah, that's the...
that was what's special.
Yeah, it might be the OG, but I have no idea the history of hot dog eating contests.
I don't know either.
If somebody wants to do research on that, you can email us at howdoyousayaros@gmail.com.
But wasn't it so Adam was smart and he got the original hot dog with the fries or whatever, and also it was a very expensive hot dog place.
Oh yeah. Nathan's,
I will say.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
Nathan's ain't cheap.
Yeah, and I was I can't do this, so I got a corn dog. Bad idea, wasn't great. But Adam's hot dog was amazing.
Yeah.
So I think if I went to one of these hot dog eating contests, I'd probably have the best hot dog of my life. And watch a bunch of funny things.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
So I'd like to do that. What's on your list?
Oh, that is fascinating. That just took me from the blue when we talked about a few things yesterday. What?
Yeah.
That I will, my list is a multi-day kayaking trip down the Delaware still. I will do this.
Yeah.
God has defied me from doing this. But
protected you.
No, I think defied me. God, because I don't need the protection. I do need God's protection, but no, I've always wanted to do it. I've had a few things that I think we've shared before on the podcast that have defied me from stopping this.
Yes.
But it's just an experience I would love to have at some point. Maybe it'll be with my kids one day, our progeny going down the river.
Maybe for your 30th birthday.
Maybe for the 30th birthday. There are a lot of options open, so that's been on my list. I've been longing for it. Now I remember. But do you want to go back to you?
No, go for it.
I have two other big ones here. Now, one of them is we did an entire podcast on it, is getting on Survivor.
It's true.
This would be a dream come true. In fact, just yesterday, I reapplied for Survivor.
Yes,
So
fun.
Oh,
This
yeah.
video was hysterical.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so adorable. It was, well, that sounds weird saying
No,
about
it
that.
was adorable. It was very cute. It was very Adam, the video. It's very fun.
I'm so excited about it, and I know the odds are always against it, but that would be a dream come true, and I would be so looking forward to that. I think it's really a good fit reality show wise. I mean, I love Big Brother, but don't think that's the right fit to compete on.
So why? Because you love Big Brother. So why Survivor over Big Brother?
I think,
Is it just the length of the show?
I have no issue with the length of it. I just don't know if I want my entire life filmed in the way that Big Brother is.
Okay.
Like,
That's interesting.
I'm a pretty private person to begin with. So I think there's that sense of like, okay, I don't know if I'd want, like, I know Survivor is filmed entirely too, so it's not against that, but literally having every second of your life broadcast to me is a tough one.
Yeah.
I have no issue with like the highlights or even being turned into a villain on one of these things. That's the real part. That's totally fine. I mean, that's part of the show.
Yes.
But it's like, okay, like, you have people micro watching every single comment that you could have, and like
That's a lot.
Yeah, that to me is like, but because when you're in Survivor, not every single second is going to be on TV.
Right. Yeah, they have to pare it down a lot more.
Yeah. And oftentimes, if you say you're not really like the playmaker in that episode, you might not even have that. Which, although I do want to have fun and do all the funny heads and hopefully get a great response to that, that's differently entirely.
Yeah.
So that was number 2. What do you got?
So this is a kind of in the recent maybe year or two. I think it would be super fun to be on a food cooking show.
Oh, that'd be so adorable.
Of some kind.
You'd be great at that.
I think it would be so fun. Or like do it with somebody, like with a loved one, or something like that. I think it would be so fun. They just look like so much fun. And the idea that I get to go into one of those things and like play in their pantry.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like being in a Willy Wonka store. Like, I mean, because it's like you go in there. I think I would be so distracted. I would do terribly. But it would be so much fun because I would be in that pantry and be like, what is this? What is this? What are all these awesome things? And then you get to play with all their gadgets, like hopefully liquid nitrogen, or use the blast freezer. Like all these cool things that they do. I would like to play with all that stuff.
No, that's true. Yeah, you would.
Yes.
I feel like you would want to have like 2 hours beforehand.
Oh gosh,
to
just orient
explore.
myself.
Yeah.
I wonder if they give you that. I would be so distracted.
I feel like they have to give you a few minutes to like, or at least like to explore where the items are in the kitchen. Maybe you want to be able to use this stuff.
Yeah.
But like, okay, where's the spatula at?
Yeah.
I feel like that's I feel like that's a fair thing of like, okay, you get to at least know what's here.
And I do really I would honestly do so badly because I move so slowly anyway in the kitchen. Like I'll be like, okay, that's the ingredients. What is the ingredients? That's the ingredients. Okay, what do we do? So I have to, I would move very slowly, and I'm kind of methodical and stuff. If I get distracted, like that's like 10 minutes, So I think that that would be just fun though. Aww. And the host seemed fun. It just seems like a fun, low stakes kind of thing to do.
You'd be fun, so fun on one of those shows.
Yeah. And it's the closest I can ever get to going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, which I would love to do.
Oh my gosh, that'd be...
Love that.
So if you were there, what one of the things would tempt you the most in Willy Wonka's? Like from what all the kids did?
So I don't think this is actually even a bad temptation, right? You're allowed to eat off the plants, right?
I think so, yeah.
I would want to do that.
Okay, gotcha.
The way they're just walking through the forest and you're just eating off of things like how, kind of the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Only that's better because it's not all like sweets. But I would just literally want to eat like forage and eat off those things. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. Well, I think that I would just want to do that, and I think that's normal in Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah, that wasn't one of the things the kids got in trouble for, so I love it. You know what amazes me is that they always have Willy Wonka as a Yeah, Willy Wonka. Sorry, I was getting confused with Charlie for a moment.
Oh, Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka is always a very skinny individual.
I know. Good point.
I'm not saying that that's impossible, but like for a guy that did not ever seem to really pride himself on diet, that's an interesting
That's very interesting.
Like, I feel like that would be a natural consequence when you're a middle-aged man eating all the candy.
Yeah, we never see him eat much though.
No, maybe he only snacks.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's a vegetarian on the other side.
What do you think is your any other things on your list?
I did have
your fun to-do list.
This is I would love to go hike the Appalachian Trail. And
You would love to do that.
Oh yeah, it's been years ago I started getting very interested in this, and I've hiked quite a few bits and pieces of it, not like huge sections in its entirety, but for like what's available in New Jersey, and like that's been something I've been very interested in. I probably read like it's weird like specific genre of literature. Like Gabby is super into dystopian.
Yes.
I'm into like hiking, like narrative hiking of like, hey, I just got a book from I think one of the fastest female thru hikers. It was like, okay, what's your experience? Like, what was your journey like on? It's a very specific, but it's to me it's just super interesting. Like the mental grind of I'm going to walk 2,000 miles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just fascinating to me. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
And would you want to go by yourself? Is there someone in particular you envision going with you?
I'd love to go with you.
You joke. Would you really want to go with you?
I'd be thrilled to go by myself with somebody.
Yeah.
I'd love to go with you.
Doesn't matter. Would you
want
join a random group doing it?
Oftentimes you do meet up with people. Yeah, or and you kind of from how it goes is you might be with a group of people for a while, you might move on because especially over that distance, it's kind of like even driving. You have that some people are going to go quicker, you want to take a break here or there, like you kind of go. I would go, if I had the opportunity with work and I don't know how it would work with us, so that would be maybe us together, whatever it is, I would go. Like it would, solo with a person, I'd be open to the.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty open-ended on some of those components, so.
Just as long as you go.
Yeah, but there's also the option to do it section by section, which could be very real too.
Mm-hmm.
So like kicking off pieces here and there, which could be awesome
That's
too.
cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have any other items on the list, my love?
I would like to go. This is not like a huge revelatory one, but I would like to go to a Fitness Marshall dance concert.
Oh, you love Fitness Marshall.
I would like to do that. So Fitness Marshall is like, I see them on YouTube. I think maybe there are other places, I don't know. But Caleb is the main guy, and it's so much fun.
Oh.
Fitness Marshall. They do dance videos, like workout dance videos. It's a great workout.
Oh, yeah. It's phenomenal. I don't do it, but I see Gabby, and she is like burning sweat.
And they make you laugh. Like, it's just so much fun. And so I really enjoy that. And I heard at one time that I think they actually do concerts too. So
really,
I'm just I don't know what it's like, but I would envision them up there like they are in the videos and like leading all these people through these different dances. That's what I'm envisioning. Very cool. I think that sounds really fun, because really even above that, my goal would be to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But I'm not a star, so that's a problem. What I really want them to do with Dancing with the Stars, I feel strongly about this.
Okay.
I think that it should not be Dancing with the Stars, because let's be real, the stars that are on there, come on, they're kind of like C-listers anyway, right?
Oh!
I mean, no
calling
offense.
some shots, Gabby.
I'm just saying they're basically normal people, which is fine. It's fine, but like, why are we calling them stars? I don't know. So they're people who, they're just, for some reason, they're labeled that way.
Okay.
So why don't we just put that out the window altogether and just legit get normal people on this show?
Most normal people can't dance.
The stars, these quote-unquote stars, can't dance.
Okay.
But when you give them opportunity to meet with these professional, awesome coaches, because the pros are the stars on that show. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
The pro dancers are the ones you go every season to watch the same pro dancers. They're awesome.
That's fair.
So they're the coaches. So if you let normal people apply to go on the show like you would for Survivor or any of this stuff.
Yep.
Let them go on the show, and they'll get trained up by these professional dancers. It will be so much fun. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. I want that show to be created, and then I want to go on that show, because I think it would be so much fun to learn how to dance for all, like, that intensive boot camp. Oh, it'd be so cool. And I want to do the contemporary dance. I love that dance, the contemporary one. It's very, like, yoga-y, meets acrobatic dance. It's so awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, but that's a lot of things that have to happen for that one to come true.
I mean, no more than my Survivor. So, I mean, we have equal shots. We got to get you applying, though.
Well, it doesn't exist.
Oh, never mind.
Mine doesn't exist yet.
I always thought they took, like, common people.
They don't take that. You think they take common people because the stars look like regular people.
I'm sorry.
So they should just do regular people. Or at least, maybe if you need to keep the stars for your funds or whatever, do one slot be a random regular person.
Yeah, bring up the commoner.
And see how they do against the stars. Let's see. They probably get out, but at least they'd get a couple weeks in, maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, you could take out your least favorite celebrity. But
yeah, all right, yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us. We would love for you to comment, like, and subscribe on whatever way you're doing this. Please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Help us out, yo. And you can email us at howdoyousayyaros@gmail.com.
As you think about your fun to-do list.
Tally ho.